I'm James Zanewicz from Tulane Medicine here in the Bullpen at JPM in 2025, and I'm joined by the fabulous Lisa Cavallaro of Brisbane Economic Development, my new friends from across the pond.
So good to be here, James. Thank you so much for the time to talk to you today.
We're so glad to have you guys, and I love how engaged Brisbane has been this year. Like, day 3 of the Bullpen has been all Australia all the time, and I'm here for it, although I'm still waiting for my invite to Brisbane to talk. I told Anthony, I'm like, I just need an invite, then I'll come over and speak.
The invitation will be forthcoming, James, absolutely. Look, I like the word that you've used, engaged, because how Brisbane feels about that, and being from investment, and we are leaders in that economic advancement of our city, it is about engagement, and that engagement happens across industry, it happens across our institutes and our tiers of government, but importantly, it's the global vision of that engagement is what makes things happen.
It's incredibly collaborative, and I love that about you guys, but before we get into your job, I want to get more into Lisa.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about your background and how you got here. What path did you take to this role?
I have been blessed with a career of purpose, and it has been driven by the opportunity of really, it's about connection. So I'm at my cornerstone, I look at product development. So at algorithms of how a product can be best finessed, but ultimately it's bringing the who to those products. So I'm really strong in the how and the who. But it's what I get up in the morning for is the who. So being able to have dynamic people around a project that moves faster, better, cheaper. And I'm really excited the work I'm now doing in health, that faster, better, cheaper and who drives patient outcome.
Oh yeah, it's phenomenal. Yeah. And so now that you've done all that, it's led you to the economic development role.
It has. I come from a background in strategic development, product development, as I mentioned, and which have always been commercialised. And I had the pleasure of being asked by the City of Brisbane to come in-house and develop product for their investment team. And part of that was meeting the challenges of our key clients and local businesses. And one of that is that we don't have the diversity of capital and distribution opportunities that really are required to see a medical concept successfully commercialised. So that's what brings us to the opportunities of these global engagements like JP Healthcare Week.
So it sounds like that's your tremendous focus area for 2025.
Yeah.
Are there any specific milestones in that you want to achieve this year?
Absolutely. We do have 6 priority sectors for our city, but health unequivocally, well, for what city is health not important? But it's the health innovation curve that we're really excited about. And you talked about milestones or achievements. Well, the last 2 years, the 20 companies we've been actively working with have raised or closed out rounds at $100 million.
Oh wow, yeah.
But importantly, it's the trajectory of talent they've been able to add to their companies. So that's equivalent of 180 full-time employees. So that's KPIs. Milestones for me is when you start to see year on year the trajectory of global investors and its bilateral synergy. So these are conversations of where advancing companies out globally and they're attracting global partners, and then likewise those global partners are either investing in those companies or our ecosystems, and we're looking to mature and refine where those opportunities can commercially happen.
Well, and you've been in the Bullpen for several days now, so you understand the mantra of find someone, help them, and repeat. But when you come on camera, under the lights, and you deal with me for a few minutes, you get to make an ask as like a trade-off. So what can the Bullpen do to help you?
Okay. Well, the great thing is the Bullpen for me is my always on, and I'm really excited to be a member of Bullpen personally. So the ask for myself and Brisbane and Australia is stay open to the opportunity of these global advancements that are happening in place. If there's interest for you to look at a place in the Southern Hemisphere where you are looking to have first mover advantage or an expansion in the Southern Hemisphere, Australia, but specifically the ecosystem of Brisbane, is unequivocally going to give you that advantage. So the ask is stay connected. I was quoted a stat that less than 22% of international companies that meet with global investors follow up. So my ask is let's not this be the first engagement, let's this be the start of a great relationship.
Yeah, because what is it I heard earlier, it's an old adage, but if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Absolutely.
And there's so much we can do together.
And I would be excited, like the connectors I've been privileged to meet here in San Francisco and America through the Bullpen. I would be delighted to be one of those connectors in Australia for anyone else.
We love that. Thanks so much for joining us in the
It's been
bullpen,
great being here.
for taking time out, and I
Thanks so
look
much.
forward to sitting with you in the future.
That sounds great, James. Thanks so much, guys.